editing, that's the problem. That's why I wish that there was just like an easy peasy, but we can figure it out. This will be quick. On opening night of my professional acting debut, I saw my rapist on the fucking L train as I headed home beaming with the afterglow of basking in the spotlight. This night should have been a triumph, but instead I was rewarded for my first performance as a genuine downtown theater artist with a rapist sighting and a full-on panic attack. It didn't even really surprise me. It felt more like an inevitability since my paranoia and luck have in equal parts taught me that New York City is a tiny, tiny place. Luckily, I knew what to do. I kept listening to my music only exponentially louder, loud enough that I could probably be heard through my earbuds, loud enough that I probably could have ruptured my own eardrums. I bribed myself with music that's new to me, so as an opening night gift to myself, I was listening to the Kiki and Herb Christmas album, free on SoundCloud, just putting that out there. And as I listened, I told myself, you hear this? Now, if you needed to be, you could be 10 times more manic and intense and terrified than the music you're listening to. You're crazy, and being crazy scares people. You could scare them enough that they'd be afraid to even touch you. You could do it, and then they'd never hurt you again. It wasn't until later that I realized the game in my brain's argument. Come on now. Remember Blanche Dubois? Crazy doesn't save people from assault. It just makes authorities dismiss accounts of rape due to mentally ill survivors allegedly being unreliable narrators. I know this, but at the time my brain wanted me to immerse myself in the cacophony and chaos and find strength in it, which I did. The song I kept on repeat on that Brooklyn-bound train went, "Girl in the snow, where do you go to find someone who will do, to tell someone all your truth before it kills you?" Listen to your crazy laugh, you hang a right and disappear from sight. What do they know anyway? They read it in a book. What do they know anyway? You'll read it in a book tonight. One of the first people I attempted to tell about the incident was a professor, in hopes of explaining to her why I had to miss a class. Her wise, pedagogical response was to take what I told her and compare it to what she knew happened to my dead friend Sebastian, detached, as if we were fictional characters from plays she had designed, and said, "Oh, well, what happened to you wasn't as bad as what happened to Sebastian." As if I was attempting to compete in a game of suffering Olympics against my dead friend. Like, only one of us is still alive, so I am pretty sure we all know who the real winner is here. What does she know anyway? She read it in a play. What does she know anyway? She'll read it in a play tonight. The first person I told about being raped was via text. He was of the mind that instead of taking a moment to recuperate, as I told him I would, that the right thing to do is to drag my sorry self down to the police station to report it. He said that by not immediately bringing the case to authorities, I was complicit in my rapist's proliferation of sexual violence. That it'll be my fault when other people are raped because I had the absolute audacity of exercising autonomy over my experience in the wake of losing autonomy over my body. My friend called me selfish. Selfish! What does he know anyway? He read it in a text. What does he know anyway? What does he know? Anyway, I survived the train ride with my rapist just as I have survived everything. And once I got to a place of relative safety, I shrugged and thought, well, I don't